Tesla has claimed for years that it does not produce new model year cars like most of the other automakers. It implements changes and improvements when they are ready to go into production. However, Tesla has a history of bundling a lot of those modifications around the new year for a new model year vehicle. For example, last year, Tesla made significant updates to the Model 3 for the new 2021 model year. Now, it appears like Tesla is planning to do the same for both the Model 3 and the Model Y for the 2022 model year. So here's everything we know so far about the new and amazing updates that Tesla is going to bring for the Model 3 and the Model Y in 2022. As part of the certification process for the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y in Europe, the electric automakers submitted documents to local authorities detailing improvements and modifications. The planned 2022 updates for these stated vehicles have now been leaked on a German Tesla forum, implying that this list might have come from Tesla's brand new Gigafactory near the German capital Berlin. Some of the changes have already been applied to the more costly Model S and Model X and are now filtering down, while others have been implemented to the Model 3 and Model Y in China are now moving to vehicles manufactured at the Berlin Gigafactory. We anticipate that the improvements will ultimately make their way over the Atlantic to Tesla's Fairmont, California facility. While many of the alleged updates for the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y appear to be minor and incremental, there are a few more significant and surprising modifications that potential Tesla buyers will undoubtedly appreciate. The Model 3 and Model Y's 12-volt lead-acid batteries are replaced with 15.5-volt lithium-ion batteries. This move was made a year ago with the Model S and Model X. To deal with the additional voltage, other components in the junior siblings, such as the windshield washer fluid pump, will be replaced. The laminated glass that was recently installed on the front doors will also be utilized on the back windows. The Model Y will gain a new internal cabin radar as well as infrared camera. Tech enthusiasts will be happy to learn that the AMD Ryzen gaming chip that Tesla built into the media control unit for the Model Y performance in China appears to be headed for both the Model 3 and Model Y performance in Europe. The chip replaces an Intel Atom unit and increases the infotainment system's response time and performance. This will necessitate a software upgrade to the infotainment system to match the experience offered by the Model S and Model X. There will also be a new Super Horn, a 3-in-1 unit that combines the horn, low-speed noise generator to alert pedestrians, and vehicle alarm. And because Europeans love towing caravans, there's a standard bracket and hitch on the way. When it comes to entry-level EVs, Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y are the ones to beat. Not only are they relatively low-priced in terms of luxury electric vehicles, but they also have many of the same features as the considerably more costly Model S and Model X. The Model 3 and Model Y may not be as flashy on the interior or exterior as their more expensive siblings, but they also have a lot to offer. But when it comes down to it, which car is better for you? The Tesla Model 3 or the Tesla Model Y? At first look, they appear to be strikingly similar. Both electric vehicles are built on the same platform with roughly 75% of the parts being shared. Still, a 25% difference is significant, so let's go through what you should expect when picking a Model 3 and a Model Y. The Model 3 is a 4-door sedan, while the Model Y is a crossover SUV with a hatchback. Naturally, this results in some changes in the car's general appearance, as well as what you can receive on the interior. The Model 3 has a significantly sleeker and sportier appearance than the Model Y since it is a sedan. It has a flatter hood and is closer to the ground. However, such a design has certain disadvantages, since the rear trunk volume is just 15 cubic feet. Because of the substantially bigger SUV shape, the Model Y has 36 cubic feet. It's 2 inches larger and broader and 7 inches taller than the Model 3. While a Model 3 can fit 5 passengers, the Model Y's bigger design ensures that they'll be far more comfortable on extended rides. You also have an option for the third row in the Model Y, which means you can get 7 people in there. The Model Y also has an optional tow hitch, which the Model 3 lacks, though it will cost you an extra $1,000. There isn't anything else that distinguishes the two EVs in terms of design. The dashboard is practically similar, and the glass roof, 15-inch touchscreen control panel, wireless charging cup holders, power adjustable seats, and vegan-friendly softer than leather upholstery are all included. Previously, the Model Y included options like heated rear seats and a heated steering wheel, but Tesla recently modified the Model 3 to accommodate both. The gap between the two automobiles has shrunk much further. The power you receive from the Tesla Model 3 is entirely dependent on the version you choose. They all have two motors, but only the Standard Plus has rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is available on long-range and performance variants, which adds a little extra oomph. As a result, the rear-wheel drive Model 3 will accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds and reach a peak speed of 140 miles per hour. Long range and performance reach 60 miles per hour in 4.2 and 3.1 seconds respectively, and have maximum speeds of 145 and 162 miles per hour. In this regard, the Model Y isn't quite as good. While all variants feature all-wheel drive and outperform the basic Model 3, their acceleration and maximum speed are inferior. The performance accomplishes 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, while the long range takes 4.8 seconds. Both variants have maximum speeds of 135 miles per hour and 155 miles per hour respectively. The Model Y is only a fraction of a second slower than the Model 3, and on a public road, you're unlikely to go close to its maximum speed. The Model 3 has the edge for individuals fascinated with the greatest numbers or who wish to participate in drag racing. Again, the range you may expect is entirely depending on the automobile type you choose, and there's a clear link between larger batteries and your automobile lasting longer. The 52 kilowatt per hour battery in a rear-wheel drive Model 3 should provide 272 miles of driving range. The 2021 long range and performance versions have an 82 kilowatt per hour battery and a range of 358 and 315 miles respectively. The Tesla Model Y features a 72 kilowatt per hour battery, and the long-range model will get you 330 miles and the performance model will bring you 303 miles. The smaller battery as well as the Model Y's bigger design will account for the difference in range. That's the price you'll have to pay to have extra capacity in your car for more items and passengers. Tesla claims that the Model 3 can recoup 175 miles of range in 15 minutes. However, the Model Y can only recoup 162 miles in the same amount of time. All models of the automobiles, however, may now take use of Tesla's V3 250 kilowatt supercharging network. The Model 3 is the car to choose if you want maximum range and minimum charging time. The Tesla Model 3 was originally the most affordable automobile in Tesla's lineup, and while the new single-motor Cybertruck is now theoretically less expensive, the Model 3 remains an essential component of Tesla's lineup. The rear-wheel drive Tesla Model 3 now starts at $44,990 according to the recent price increase. That's the entry-level model, which is very basic in comparison to the rest of the Tesla lineup. For $50,999, you can have a long-range model, and for $58,990, you can get a high-speed performance variant. Because there is no standard Model Y on the market in the United States, the Model Y is a little more costly. Rather, Tesla goes straight to the long-range variant, which will set you back $58,990. The performance variant has a price tag of $63,990. So, if you want a Tesla but don't want to spend a lot of money, the Model 3 is the way to go. The rear-wheel drive Model 3 is $13,000 less expensive than the most affordable Model Y, while the long-range model is $7,000 less expensive. That one has the added benefit of providing a far longer range. What you want to get out of your Tesla will determine the model you choose. If you just look at the stats, the Model 3 comfortably wins in terms of range and performance. However, you will have to give up interior space as a result. In terms of range and power, the Model Y isn't far behind, but the advantage of having one is that you can fit a lot more stuff inside. Even with the back seats folded down, the Model 3's trunk can still accommodate a lot, but you should be aware of its limitations before trying to stuff it with IKEA furniture. The Model Y has a few more bells and whistles. While a heated steering wheel may not appeal to you, it is a feature that will come in handy on those cold winter days. You'll never want to give them up once you have them. However, in actuality, both automobiles are remarkably similar. The price difference between comparable models isn't significant, and to the untrained eye, both will appear fairly similar. When it comes down to it, it all comes down to what you want to do with your automobile. The Model Y will appeal to families and anybody who can benefit from the size of an SUV. The Model 3 is for you if you want a Tesla on a budget or if you want to optimize the amount of range or power your car has. There is no right or wrong option here, and regardless of your pick, you will have a comparable Tesla experience. And now we want to hear from you. Leave your piece down in the comments below. What do you think about the new updates for the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y? Which one of these updates did you like the most? And lastly, are these updates compelling enough for you to go for a Tesla Model 3 or a Model Y in 2022? Whatever you might be thinking, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.